All right. Hello, my Facebook fam. Super excited to be with you guys today. I'm kind of moving all my notes around. All right. So today, you guys, sorry for yesterday. My kid is okay. But we had to shift some things around and then I had other client calls and everything come up. So you get to see me today. So you guys voted in the polls as far as we're going to combine a couple of things just because I think they kind of go hand in hand with the ones that you guys selected. So, they were high on the building sustainable habits that last, focusing more on like why am I tired all the time and how do I fix it? And I forgot what the other one was, but the other one, we're gonna do these two that I just said, and then the other one we're gonna save for tomorrow. So I want to talk to you guys real quick about like why we're tired. And I want to address more so of like specifically geared towards the women that I work with. They are like, if you think of the woman who, and this might be you, like stressful jobs and careers, like it's high performing. You are constantly stuck in a place where you are having to be on the go. And I mean, like your brain is on the go. You're having to do a lot of things. You're also a mom. So a lot of our ladies, they're moms and they're bouncing around doing all the things, whether it's extracurricular activities, picking up the kids from school, like their brain is in clock mode. Every minute on the clock matters to a lot of the women that we work with. So it's why they're, so busy, super stressed. I mean, we're talking about like high fight or flight response. Okay. So I want to talk about a little bit more of what goes into that, why you're feeling tired, how to fix it. Okay. And building those sustainable habits as well. So I'm looking at my notes. When we're looking at what we do, so like if you feel like no matter what you do, like you're not getting enough rest, or it's just there's never enough. So let's think of it from that perspective. Like no matter what you do, no matter how much you do, it's never enough. No matter how many times you clean the house, you're still gonna have to clean the house. It's not enough. No matter how many times you finally get the dishes in order, the sink, clear, stacks back up. There's always this constant pressure that's on you. So again, we're going to be focusing more geared towards those who, are in this state. So put in the comments if this is more like you. If you're in that constant pressure, the endless to-do list, the laundry that never stops piling up, the dishes that keep going in the sink, they never make it to the dishwasher, the house that constantly needs to be cleaned. We're looking at even into work. So, like when you're freaking tired, it affects work. So, what's going on underneath is what we're going to focus on. And then we'll talk about just different places that it affects and why. And then I'm going to give you some things on how to fix it. Okay. But that endless to do list, even down to the voice in your head that keeps telling you, push harder, push harder, push harder, do more. You got this, keep going. I've been this way. Okay. I even caught myself a couple of weeks ago doing this. I was like, if I could just do one more task. Like, I'm the type of person, there's things that I need to check off on my box every single day. Like, it's just, where do I give myself the grace? And when I find myself in that space of like, oh, if I could just do one more thing, just one more this, just one more that, then I'll feel good. I could do that one more thing. And I'm like, oh, but there's still 3 things on the list. I could just check that one off too. It doesn't stop, right? It's endless. And here's what happens. Okay. That high cortisol that you're feeling, that stress, the rush, the push that you keep pushing into, that's your cortisol. That is your stress hormone that is literally through the freaking roof. It's causing inflammation. It's wreaking havoc on your goals. It's wreaking havoc behind the scenes, whether you believe it, know it, or not. And it's not just about feeling stressed, okay? A lot of the clients that we work with, they're like, oh, I operate well under pressure. Oh, I'm good about this. It is literally, though, a red flag. I'm not saying that you have to stop being stressed or stop doing all the things because maybe that's not the case. Maybe work demands a lot from you, your home demands a lot from you. It is really down to about how to prioritize. How to prioritize your time best. One of the things that I love most about what we do with our clients is that when we're working together, we look at everybody's schedule. And I know that sounds dumb, but I'm very big on time management equals stress management, and vice versa. Stress management equals time management. Because when you're not stressed, you can manage your time better. And when you manage your time better, you're not stressed. And the cycle just keeps going, right? It's no different than the people who, when we're talking about trauma, we're talking about, the emotional factors of things. When you don't feel good, you eat crap. And then when you eat crap, you don't feel good. It cycles, okay? You're like a hamster on a spinning wheel that just can't freaking get off of it. So what we do is a lot of looking into your schedule. And then we work backwards because that's the type of person that I am. We go from the goal of what we'd like, and then we work backwards and we show you how to fit it into your schedule. Because literally, your schedule could change week to week. Had a client yesterday morning. Hey guys, just wanted to let you know, made this plan because she let us know her plans, her menu, her recipes, all the things that she was going to do, because it's our job to keep them accountable, right? We just help you stay accountable. Cool. And we help you any which way possible. Okay, guys, just wanted to let you know, this is what she sent us yesterday. Skirts. My whole week just got thrown off and I need your help. Perfect. Let me just tell you, we love when this happens. We don't love it for you. We love the challenge for us because it's like, let us show you how to do this. Let us show you that in the event that this comes up again, here's how you pivot. Here's how you shift. Here's how you make the right things and the right adjustments in the right ways, and you still hit your goals at the end of the week. Okay, we've done this for years with our clients. It's why it works. It's a proven method. All right, but what we're talking about here, let's talk about the different ways that your body is literally crying out for help. So if you're feeling tired all the time, and your cortisol is up, all these things, physically, you're going to have weight gain around your belly. So these are good key pointers that I want you guys to pay attention to. It'll be where no matter what you do, you might step on the scale and the weight doesn't budge much. Maybe it budges by like a half pound or a pound, but then you've got that constant nagging fatigue. All right. Is it working? No. Let me just tell you that. Even if the weight does budge, let's assume that it budges just a little bit. If you're still feeling the constant fatigue, we're still not getting it correctly, right? There's still something missing. Something deeper is going on. This is why we call the red flags. All right. Headaches. Another red flag. Gut issues. Okay. Like, do you feel bloated after you eat? I can't tell you the number of times that I ask my clients, like, are you feeling constipated? How many times have you gone to the bathroom today? Like, we do a gut check. That's what we call it. A gut check. Like, where are you at? Because it matters. All right. That way we know what the underlying root cause is that's causing the symptoms. Because when you can identify what the root cause is that's causing the symptoms physically, right? Those red flags, the headaches, the constant fatigue, the weight that doesn't budge, the gut issues, then we can work backwards, right? We work backwards to the place of healing, inside and out. So emotionally, this is where your cortisol is going to show up. This is where that constant fatigue is going to hit you. So emotionally, it'll look like quick temper with your kids or your spouse. It'll look like feeling distant or even irritable with your partner. So they're trying to help you in certain ways, but maybe they're not asking for help. Again, just like they say and I've talked to so many therapists and even have tried couples counseling together. But it goes deeper than the dishes, right? And that's really what it boils down to. You have to look at these things. The underlying sense of that anxiety that never really goes away is because something deeper is going on. Again, address the root, heal the rest. Okay. So these are just different symptoms that you're going to notice. This is how an overloaded nervous system looks and feels. Okay. So if you can pinpoint, oh my God, I've got this. Oh my God, I got that. Yes. Check this box, that box, whatever. Then we are going to talk about how to fix it. But you can know, hey, this is an overloaded nervous system. This is where my nervous system is. Okay. It's in constant fight or flight mode. So at work, this would look like trouble concentrating. I can't tell you how many clients that'll come to us and they're your average ADHDers. They will do multiple tasks at one time and try to check all the boxes. But sometimes they get into that fight, flight, and then freeze mode because they get overwhelmed by even the smallest tasks. It's some kind of frustration, pings it, super high anxious, anxiety, all the things that just come through. And I mean like a simple task that would take you seconds to do, but it just irritates the ever-living snot out of you, or it's a trigger, all right? Even when I've had clients who have made, a to-do list and they go to look at their to-do list. They're like, cool, I got all these things to check off the box the next day, going to be feeling accomplished. The next day rolls around. So this is a key cue for you, a red flag. The next day rolls around, they look at their to-do list and they're like, oh my God, where do I even start? And we had the plan. Okay. Again, these are signs of an overloaded nervous system. That nagging fear that you're one step away from falling apart. So if you're literally near a mental breakdown, I saw this post the other day and I want to tell you guys. It was like if we all had battery meters above our head like a phone does to tell you when you're one step away from being close to a meltdown, that would be helpful for everybody, right? People would be a lot nicer. It doesn't work like that, right? Obviously, it doesn't work like that. But if we can have a mental check of our battery, think about it. You cannot use this thing when it's dead, right? It does nothing. It just sits here in a black screen. And then what happens? Think about it from this perspective when you are on your phone. All right, you hit below 50%, and what happens? A little panic starts kicking in, maybe even at 60%. What's your number? Think about this. What is your number percentage on your phone that when it hits that percentage, you're like, maybe I should find a charger. Maybe I need to plug it in. It needs to recharge. But we don't do that about ourselves. No. What do? We're going to keep going until this freaking thing's on 1% and dies. Guys, we cannot continue to live that way. And then I want to pause for another moment because this is a lot of the ladies that I work with. What does that teach your kids? Because I'll bet you're the type of mom who, like I am, you would never let your kids run themselves in the ground. Like you would think about things and be like, hey, boo, it seems like you're tired. Why don't we take a nap? Or why don't we find ways of recharging? Like you would do these things for your kids because you're not going to let their battery run dead. Because what does it do? It impacts you. But yet we're teaching our kids, neglect your own needs when you get older because you're not going to need them. You have to do everything for everybody else and forget yourself. We're not teaching them how to live a healthy life. Kids do not go off of what you say, they go off of what you do. So when you start putting yourself first and you recharge your dang battery in your body, then you have more energy to give to your kids. You have more time to give to your kids. It is about prioritizing those things. Again, these are all things that we do to help our clients because it matters. When we take on a mama, we take on the whole dang family, the whole freaking family, because when she is feeling good and she is feeling happy and healthy in her body and comfortable in her body, it impacts everybody. She's a ray of sunshine for everybody. She's not anxious. She's getting good rest. She's feeling good inside and out. Okay. So back to it. This burnout at its core, it's not something that's just in your head. And I want to address this because I think it's super important that sometimes we think, well, if I could just, tell myself to do better and just check my boxes, then it'll be better. That's not how it works. That's just, you have to take a holistic approach. And really and truly, you have to get down to the root cause of what's causing the burnout to begin with. Because it's not just, oh, well, there's a whole crap ton of to-dos on my list. That's not it. Where did this originally start? How did these patterns start to unveil? And we have to unveil where those patterns originated. We have to pinpoint those root ties. Where did they start? Most of the time for our clients, it's childhood. All right, there was low self-worth, whether they were bullied, whether they had a difficult parent. Really and truly, that's what trauma is you're just trying to make a difficult parent like you, unfortunately, or somebody that's difficult in your life to like you. And that is where those key point things matter. It's where they originated. You started doing more, looking for approval, looking for validation, looking for acceptance, because there was a self piece that lacked. Okay, so here's some things that we could do. When burnout hits, it affects your body, your relationships, and your whole life. Okay, so 3 things that we're gonna do. Number 1 is prioritize your sleep and rest. Now, if you're having trouble sleeping, maybe you have a bedtime routine, maybe you don't, whatever. Whether it's, deep breathing exercises, stretching, a good book, whatever the case is, build a bedtime routine that helps you to truly relax. If you do not have one, or you've tried this in the past and it does not work, it's because it's not the right one built for you. All right. Even like I tell people, self-help books, they're only going to get you so far. They're templates. You can try to apply the things, but what happens when the motivation runs out? What happens when those things are just not pushing you to keep going, right? You fall back into old habits. Same thing with health routines. How do we do this in a way that makes it sustainable and fruitful? All right, for your body, but also for your needs and your family's needs. That's key. And again, that's what we do with our clients. I'm just giving you some examples you can do now. Number 2 is nourish your body. Focus on foods that support hormone balance. All right, lean proteins, healthy fats, and plenty of greens, good carbs. All these small changes are going to add up over time when you're doing the right things that work for your body. All right, and it is nourishing your body that works best for you. I will tell you, spinach is not my jam. Does not do my body good. All right. So that's something that I had to learn. There are healthy foods that do not do good on your body. And that is where we try to show our clients healthy things that they can do instead. Like I have a client who literally can't have olive oil. It doesn't do good on her body, right? Healthy foods can also throw you off your game and your goals. All right. Number 3 is about setting healthy boundaries. It is okay to say no. Period. Protect your time, protect your energy, protect your peace. Okay. If it is, here's one of the things that I tell my clients, do a litmus test, okay, an energy test. If it's something that you really want to say yes to because it lights you up to be there, then go do it. But if it's something that your energy is already like, oh, you're dreading it, you're miserable about it, well, then don't go do it because you're going to be a life suck for everybody else. Sorry. I'm just telling you like I see it because it's happened before. And I'm not the type of person who gets mad at those people that show up. I literally go to that person, hey, sis, how you doing? I'm just not feeling it today. I see that. How can I support you through this and help you make it through this, whatever we're doing? Sometimes it's a health and wellness show. And I see some of my ladies, not my clients, but I see some of my friends and I'm like, girl, how can I support you? Because I've got the energy and capacity to do that, right? And sometimes you have to show up, but try to show up in that moment at your best or be okay with saying no. It is perfectly fine to say no. Rejection is redirection. If those people are not protecting your peace, protecting your time, protecting your energy, and supporting your health, fuck them. You heard me, fuck them. Fuck the naysayers. All right. But also, when we're looking at healthy boundaries, start with one thing that you can delegate to someone else or drop. It's one thing that you can just let go and be like, all right, it's fine if I don't get it done. All right. These are going to be starting points. Real sustainable change only happens when you get to the root cause of what's truly going on. All right. And those are the things that we do inside my Empowered Wellness program. We dig deeper into the why behind your stress, behind your exhaustion, behind your fatigue, behind your, the issues that you're facing on a daily basis, those red flags, those symptoms. There's something deeper going on that is literally causing you to keep falling off the wagon, period. So if you want to fix it, then we got to make some changes. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. And really and truly, you have to turn around and ask yourself, what's the cost of nothing changing? What's the cost if I do nothing? What does it do? Does it make me feel better? Does it make me feel worse over time? Who's it impacting besides myself? All right, where am I going to be? Am I going to feel more exhausted? Am I going to feel more run down? Am I going to be snapping at my kids more? Am I going to be the mom that they need? Am I going to be the wife that my partner needs? Probably not. Are you okay with that? If you're okay with that, cool, keep going. But if you're not okay with that and you want to be a better mom, a happier mom, a healthier mom, and you want to instill those things in your kids, and you also want to be a better wife, more energy, feeling confident in the bedroom, whatever the case is, get back your swag, get back your power, then let's have a conversation about it. Let's discuss what is truly stopping you and then just help guide you in the right way to releasing the emotional blocks, reversing those physical symptoms, getting down to the underlying stress patterns that are going on, and help you build a lifestyle where balance is your norm, not your burnout. Okay? Because let me tell you, you don't have to do it alone. It takes a village. It takes a village to be a mom. It takes a village to live your life. And especially in today's time. We can't go back to the olden days and make those changes. But when you reclaim your health and your peace of mind without the burnout, you literally pay freedom on the other side. Like there's just, I can't even stress it enough. Stress management, healing, cortisol health, emotionally feeling better. You're feeling more connected. You can show up more present at work. You can be more effective, productive. All these things matter. And they matter in your time, your energy, your career, all of that. So if you're ready for more balance, then message me and let's discuss if this is the right place for you, and if not, I'll give you some guidance. I'll give you some tools, things that you can do if you're, if it's not there. But if it is there, I'm going to show you the exact steps of how to get out of that burnout. I'm going to show you the exact direction, the exact self-care that you need to be able to have the results that you desire and be able to make them last. Create that healthy lifestyle that you're looking for. Okay. If that's you, message me personally. Let's chit chat about it and let's get on the right page. Let's discuss what's really going on under the surface and get you the right direction, the right formula, the right everything that you need to have the results that you desire. And I'll give you a hint. It's not about doing more. It's about doing less, more efficiently. So I look forward to connecting with you guys tomorrow. I hope this was helpful for you, and I will chat with you on the flip side.